Hello and welcome to Devlog number 3. I'm Shirley, an indie game developer working on a farming RPG where you can grow mythical crops that have special powers. It's been a while since my last devlog, as I took a break to travel and visit family. After coming back from the trip, I focused on implementing NPCs and the friendship system. NPCs follow daily schedules where they travel to different locations throughout the day and perform some activities. Their schedules change based on the date and weather to avoid being too repetitive. On top of that, I implemented the scheduling system to be able to respond to any player actions. For example, if an NPC just got engaged to the player, they might change their schedule the next day to visit the salon to prepare for their wedding. Reactions like these make the NPCs feel more connected to the world around them, which creates a more immersive game experience for the players. In order for the NPCs to follow their daily schedules, they need a pathfinding system to help them navigate between locations. I went with a fixed path approach rather than using a pathfinding algorithm. This approach avoids performance issues and simplifies the implementation a lot, especially when the NPC is in an offline map. But the limitation of this approach is that NPCs cannot dynamically reroute if there's a new obstacle on their path. I decided to disallow object placement on tiles reserved for NPC navigation, which I think is okay because these tiles are usually on roads, building entrances, or inside NPC houses, where you don't expect a lot of objects to be placed. NPCs can still collide with the player or other NPCs on their path. So I made NPC collision shapes circular and applied slightly different offsets to each NPC, so they can slide past each other in most situations. In the worst case, if they can't resolve the collision, they'll temporarily be able to walk through obstacles so they can continue following their schedule. Next, I worked on the NPC dialogue system, which is similarly responsive as the schedule system. It's reactive to changes in the game world as well as player actions like completing a quest or starting a new relationship. As the friendship level increases, new dialogues are available to give players a sense of progression. I'm using the Dialogic 2 plugin to handle dialogue timelines and displays. Dialogic offers a lot of freedom on customizations, so I was able to design my own dialogue UI layout and a custom portrait that changes depending on the season to match with the character's seasonal outfits. I also added gifting and NPC reactions that depend on how much they like the gift. To give NPCs more personality and avoid too much repetition, NPCs can also have special responses to certain gifts or certain types of gifts. For example, an NPC who loves food might say, "This looks tasty," when they receive a consumable item that they like. Players can increase friendship levels with NPCs by talking to them or giving gifts. Eventually, this unlocks the option to date and marry romanceable NPCs. I also added the options to break up or get divorced from an NPC so that players have the choice to romance other NPCs. I've added a friendship menu that displays information about each NPC, including their relationship status, friendship level, daily dialogue and gift interactions, current location, birthday, whether they're romanceable or not, and the gifts they've received and their responses. I also implemented an interactive game map that shows real-time NPC locations, which I think will be helpful to the players. I added seasonal clothing changes for NPC sprites and portraits, with support for special outfits during events and festivals. For testing, I simply used different colored shirts. I still need to decide on the overall story of my game and create a list of NPCs with their own characteristics. This will help me design some unique outfits and body sprites for them later. Finally, I thought it'd be fun to share the funniest bugs that I had in each devlog, so here's the funniest bug I had with NPCs. If you enter a map area when two NPCs are at the exact same location, that's it for this devlog. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.